This question is from Roop. Namaskaram Sadhguru. With your grace, I had the fortune of moving to Ashram last year. From the very onset, it was clear to me that I am here to walk the path. With this single-minded focus, I sailed through all the programs and worked upon myself in the ways I knew best. Since a while, I am having the urge to distance myself from social distractions that I periodically get caught up in. I feel this will help me enhance my focus and bring more intensity and balance towards the seva and sadhana in a certain way. Perhaps I could use the support of observing few hours of silence in a day. I will be grateful to receive your guidance on this. Pranam.
Why are you waiting for my guidance to just shut up? That's what you're supposed to do all the time. The ashram or the yoga center is not a club. It is not a society where you come and meet different kinds of people, you're making friendships, you are having your own social media stuff going. That's not the reason why you're here. This is not just for her, for every one of you. You're here, as you said, a single-minded focus towards enhancement of this life. And you said, I'm doing whatever I know best. That is a big problem. I thought every aspect of how you should do your life, how you should breathe, how you should sit, how you should stand, what you should eat, what you should not eat, when, where, what, everything has been spelled out. But you're still doing your own thing. Then why am I here? Why am I here if I'm not guiding you what to do? You're doing your own thing. If you're doing your own thing, nothing wrong, it just takes a long time, that's all. What can be easily done will take unnecessarily long. But if you… I don't know what your horoscope says. If your horoscope says you have a 10,000-year lifespan, then you can do what you want. But if you're a normal human being who will live 80, 90, 100 years of age, then you must listen to me, because then the time that is available, I'm sure you're already 62. No, she's 30, I think. I don't know who you are anyway. Whatever your age, even if you're 35, nearly 50% of your effective life is gone. This is not a time for you to do your own thing. You must simply listen. Otherwise, you will go in circles unnecessarily. So you're asking me, can I be silent for a few hours? You must be silent 24 hours of the day. Snoring aloud. And speaking only when it is necessary for activity. Otherwise, we came this far away with beautiful mountains and all this space so that you could simply be. That you could simply be looking at the mountain. If mountain is not enough, I created a whole blue sky. You must engage with life. This is not a society. You're here for your individual aspiration. You're not here to build a society. Well, we have to organize food, sleeping, this, that, a little bit of infrastructure. Do not misunderstand the infrastructure to be a social infrastructure. It is not. The place has been created for individual transformation and individual liberation. I never said a whole crowd will get liberated, only individuals. Because only individuals are bound and only individuals can become free. So I don't see why you're asking whether I should give you permission to be silent. If you had asked me, Sadhguru, can I speak? Then I said, okay, say 3 words. Now when you ask, can I be silent, I don't know what to say. You must be silent. Unless you have something meaningful and worthwhile to say, either in terms of activity or in terms of question or in terms of a comment, otherwise you must be silent. More than being silent, the most important thing is, you must keep this compulsion that you have to communicate all the time, either like this or like this. Now at least you're a little muffled with a mask. This longing to communicate with somebody, don't think you have something fantastic to say. This longing to communicate is coming because you feel incomplete otherwise. That is exactly what we want you to address, not avoid. You do not avoid your sense of being incomplete, you confront that. Why is it? When this life has come as a full-fledged life, why is it feeling incomplete? We have to address that, we have to confront that, not avoid it by getting distracted with conversations. All of you, Roop and Arup, everybody, no conversations. Why don't you do this? Good time, lockdown time, lock. I thought we were already on a lockdown as far as this is concerned. When it's necessary for work, you say something. Otherwise, your joy, your intentions, your love that you wish to express it. You will see that for this, you have to pay attention to every other life. Not simply say something, not simply send a message. You have to pay attention. Attention is always good. Attention without any intention is the best thing that you can do for yourself. That's what silence means. You're attentive, but you have no intent. Noise happens because you have an intent. The moment you have an intent, it will start working plans, projections, devious calculations, everything. Simply absolute attention without any intention. This is silence. This also means you are beyond any kind of choices, what about this, what about that? No such thing in you. You're this, this and this. And this is spiritual process. When you're this and that is materialistic life. When you're this and this is spiritual process. I must tell you this, when we were doing the first wholeness program, which was for 90 days, blessed are those people who were with us, about 68 of them were with me for those 90 days. When they did not know who the hell I am, they did not know where I will take them, there was no infrastructure of any kind, they just came, men and women. Just one burning aspiration, that's all. Well, those days I was not even nice like this, how I am to you. I'm like always burning, spitting fire. But they came. So I started the process and I'm again and again asking, tell me yes or no, we're going to do this, yes or no? This went on. After a week, 10 days, one day I came back, that was the Kaivalya Kutir, just one long hut. We went down 3 times in those 90 days. We had to build it back because of the heavy monsoon winds. And I came and there was only one blackboard, that was our main infrastructure to put out any message. There was no smartphones, there was no messages. The only message board was one blackboard with a chalk piece written there, anybody who wants to write something. When I came back, Sadhguru, yes and yes, they had written. I said, what is this? No, Sadhguru, from now on you don't ask us yes or no. We are just yes and yes. I said, if you're really yes and yes, then there is a lot I can do with you. And we unleashed a whole dimension of things which we have not been able to repeat once again simply because, yes or no, should I become silent? You should only seek permission, should I speak? Yes, you should never ask me, should I become silent? Sadhguru, can I speak? I have not spoken for 10 years, can I speak? Ah, yes, today you can sing, or I will say, not talk, sing. So, for you to become silent, there's nothing. If you are asking this question in terms of any particular sadhana, when that time comes, we will tell you. Right now, the sadhana that is on hand, the tools that you have are still not fully utilized. If you exhaust them, you don't worry, I will call you for sure.